Hello, and thank you for joining us in this year's Explore OU September edition. I'm your host, Lucy Price, and today we'll explain all that's been happening at OU over the summer, like the OU Cares Bowling League.
This is our bowling program, and we run a bowling program, actually two bowling programs, one at Bowling MD down in Sterling Heights and the other one here at Classic Lanes in Rochester Hills. And we run two bowling programs, and it's a year-round program. It's basically four different sessions: winter session, spring, summer, and fall. And it's an 8-week program that the participants can come, bowl, have a great time, socialize, get to know each other, learn different skills.
I get to meet so many good people. It's a really nice thing to do, really, just to come here, say hello to some friends. I used to get cooped up in my house for a long time, and so this is actually, it's pretty good for me. It's not getting cabin fever, I guess.
It's such an exciting opportunity for me. I really enjoy what I see going on every day that I'm here, as well as what I hear back from the participants and the families and the staff here at the bowling center.
I've been in this program here at OU Cares for about 3 years, and it's really changed my life. Before I came here, I didn't have any friends. I was really lonely and everything, and I've been able to make a lot of friends here and been able to have fun with them. And I don't know where I'd be without this program.
They're interacting, they're high-fiving, they're congratulating each other, they're saying good job. There's friendships that are forming, which is huge, especially for an individual with autism. So because that social component is so difficult for them, that they don't understand the social cues, the social norms, to even introduce themselves. That can be something very difficult for a person with autism. But to see them interacting with each other and interacting with the volunteers and the parents, it's such a growth, because that's something that they can take out into the world.
The opportunity to go out and to make a difference and to give of yourself and to volunteer, it's priceless. And so I encourage it for the students at OU and anybody else that's listening. Go out, make a difference wherever you can.
And I love you. OU Care.
That sure did look like a lot of fun. I'll definitely be sure to check out more OU Cares events. Now, let's have a look at another awesome event that happened here at OU during the summer, the 6x6 concert series.
Carillon is an instrument that's over 500 years old. It started in the Low Countries of the Netherlands and Belgium. I've learned to play the carillon 25 years ago. I'm a professional carillon player. The true term is carillonneur, where you advance through an old world method of learning and training with an existing carillon member. Here at Oakland University, I'm very excited about the newest carillon in the world. We have a 49-bell carillon, which we dedicated in September. It is the very generous gift of Hugh and Nancy Elliott and their son Chad, and it creates not only a visual centerpiece for this university, but it creates a soundscape. Every Friday at noon I play for a half hour, so people can come out and enjoy the fountain, enjoy their lunch, just walk the beautiful campus, and you can hear the bells and see the tower from practically any part on campus. And a special treat this summer, we have a 6 Fridays at 6 guest recital series where we invite guests from all over the world, frankly. We have Toru Takao, who actually is Japanese, living in Germany, married to a Polish woman, but doesn't speak English. But he plays beautiful music that everybody will understand. We have a woman from Russia, And then we have people from other parts of the U.S. But this is a great tradition, and it's a great time to come out and enjoy music in the outside where it's intended to be heard, of course. And to relax. Ours is at 6, so you can bring a picnic, you can enjoy the fountain and the setting. During the concert, kids are running through the fountain and enjoying themselves, so it's just a wonderful space. The response this year has been phenomenal. It's more than I had expected for an inaugural first-time event. We have several hundred people each time, and we do offer tower tours afterwards. So that is a great incentive for people to come here. But yes, the plan is, based on their positive response, is to do something like this every year. This was the wish of the Elliott family. Nancy especially, she would like people to come and enjoy this beautiful gift.
It's time for us to take a short break, but when we come back, we'll have a few special words with Jean Ann Miller, our director for the Center of Student Activities, about Welcome Week, Homecoming, and future fall events. Stay tuned.
Look at me. Hey.
Raymond, look at Mommy.
Maybe the light hurts his eyes.
Maybe she's just not hungry. Maybe he can't hear us. Maybe we're not stimulating him enough. Maybe it's a phase.
Avoiding eye contact is one early sign of autism. Learn the others today. The sooner it's diagnosed, the better.
Mom, can we get some ice cream?
Please, Mom, please.
No, we're having dinner soon.
Please.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. There are thousands of children in foster care who will take you just as you are.
A boy born in Joplin, Missouri was fascinated by anything with wheels and a motor. The odds of him winning both the Daytona 500 and the Brickyard 400 in the same year, 1 in 195 million. The odds of a child being diagnosed with autism, 1 in 88. I'm Jamie McMurray, and my niece has autism. Learn more at autismspeaks.org/signs.
Welcome back, and thank you for staying tuned. Up next, we have one of the most important summer happenings, the update in the food court.
The food court expansion came about as a result of the bid letting process that we entered into just about December of last year. We go through the process to select a food service provider for all of campus, and as a result, we ended up working directly with Chartwell's. They actually won the 10-year contract. Some of the new changes you'll see this fall in the food court include centralized cashiering at each one of the concepts. That'll make things a lot easier when students are in line getting their food, but they won't have to get into another line to check out. So that's the food concept lineup for this fall. We're really excited about that. Panda Express is brand new. It's going to be a real anchor in the food court. The Chick-fil-A is going to be expanded with a broader menu. It'll be open for breakfast, which is something brand new that we haven't done before. Moe's Southwest Grill is a brand new concept that'll offer Southwest cuisine. A lot of really nice food items there that I think our student body will certainly enjoy. Create is the salad concept. We'll provide a variety of different kinds of salads and wraps, similar to the concept that we had in the past. And the last one, Subway, will be expanded. There will be 2 complete Subway operations side by side inside the food court. So in addition to the food court, we added a brand new food concept at Aubert's. That new concept will be called All Bon Pan. It's a great new space and very different from before, whereas This time you won't go up to a counter to get served. You'll actually walk into the space. If you want a specialty coffee, you can order that at the coffee station. Specially made sandwich, just to your liking, can be ordered at the sandwich station. There's also drip coffee and bagels and donuts and things like that that are also available that you can grab and check out and depart the area. On the lower level, we've added a new concept called the Bear Cave. The Bear Cave will be a real nice destination for our student body. A lot of comfortable seating. We've kept 5 pool tables in that space, as well as a brand new gaming wall. So we think with the excitement of the food service component in that space, as well as the various games and the electronic game board, that we'll have a very energizing bear dance space on the lower level. We are expecting to replace all of our dining furniture in the food court. We expect by the end of September that we'll have all new furniture in the food court, and it'll certainly put the trimmings on the whole project and make it a totally nice new environment for everybody. Overall, I think the entire food court concept will be very well received.
I am so thrilled to have more options at the food court this year. Up next, we sat down with Jean Ann Miller, the director for the Center of Student Activities, about upcoming events during Welcome Week, Homecoming, and the fall semester.
Hi, I'm Katie Radin, and welcome to another Explore OU interview. Today's guest is Jean Ann Miller. She's the director for the Center of Student Activities. Thank you for joining us today, Jean Ann.
Thank you for having me. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, we love having you here. Can you tell us about some of the events that are coming up? Welcome Week's just around the corner.
It is. The summer's flown by, and we've been working very hard to get traditional activities as well as some new activities ready for the students to come back to Oakland, both for the returning and for the brand new students who are going to be here. You know, probably our biggest activities everybody looks forward to is that pig roast and Carnival, which is going to be at the end of Welcome Week this year on September 11th. It's going to be a little bit earlier this year. We're going to start like at 4 o'clock in the afternoon and run to about 11 with all the traditional rides and the elephant ears and nachos and lots of pig, if that's your thing, to eat. And student video productions going to do the traditional movie at the end. So that's a big one for us. But all week long, there's just going to be welcome back picnics, bonfires, all kinds of involvement fairs to get students introduced to our student organizations, our Greek organizations, club sports, and just, you know, different ways to get involved on campus.
Awesome. I'll definitely have to check out the pig roast. Sounds delicious. And we have homecoming, too, happening in September again this year.
Yes. It's going to be September 18th, 19th, and 20th. And this year we're going to obviously do that annual tailgate party that Congress puts on. It'll be in the top level of the parking structure, like it was last year. And then the big barbecue will be down below on the first level that everybody will be invited to, particularly alums, but students can participate in that as well. I know that instead of Friday Night Live, it's going to be kind of like Saturday Night Live because they're going to have that on a Saturday night. And this year they're doing a block party over in the student apartments that will be put on by residence halls on that Saturday. So Saturday is going to be the big day for all kinds of events on campus, particularly for students to be involved.
It'll be really great to have the students and the alumni kind of meeting and seeing what life after college has for you. We're
also going to have 2 really unique reunions because this year EXOU, our radio station, is celebrating their 50th anniversary. Wow. So they're going to have a big reunion for that. And then this is our 10th anniversary for our Gender and Sexuality Center. So we will also have a reunion for that during homecoming.
All during homecoming? All right. Where could I find information about the exact schedules at?
It will be on the university website. It's on our CSA website. It will be all over social media, newspaper, hopefully through the Oakland Post, through SVP, through just lots of visual, you know, banners, flyers, just any way possible we can get it out there for them to know what's happening and to take advantage of it all, because that's what it's there for, is to really get them engaged.
Yeah, sounds like it'll be hard to miss.
Hopefully not.
So, aside from, homecoming, welcome week, the general activities, what else do you have coming up for us this semester? Any special lectures or anything?
We do. We're very excited because I don't know, this is one of the first times we've had the entire Student Life Lecture Board series already in place. And so this year we have 3 lectures coming. One is Laverne Cox from Orange is the New Black. She will be here on October the 8th. We also have someone named Dr. Andrew Baldwin coming that will be celebrating Veterans Day. He'll be here November 9th. And he may not be familiar to everyone in terms of his name, but he's a humanitarian, triathlon, he's United States Navy, a physician, but he was also on The Bachelor. He was The Bachelor.
He was The Bachelor.
That will be coming. And then our last one will be LeVar Burton on January 18th in cooperation with Keeper of the Dream. And so that will be all generations, because some will remember him from reading Rainbow. Some, like myself, is a Star Trek fan, and he's from Star Trek The Next Generation, or from Roots. That was his first starring role. And so I think they're very diverse and very exciting to have those 3 unique individuals that will be on campus this year.
Yeah, it sounds like 3 great opportunities to find out a little bit more.
I do know that the Student Program Board, their fall trip is going to be to Washington, D.C. this year, and they'll still do their Hollow Weekend at Cedar Point. And I think they've got a couple of, other fun activities related to, well, they're going to do their annual talent show, OU's Got Talent, that will be over at the theater. And I have a trip that's planned that's going to be a little bit different, because this year is the College of Arts and Sciences theme year of literacy. And so we're going to have a trip that's going to go to the Library of Michigan. And then we're going to go to the Capitol, and then a trip to Frankenmuth. So it's an all-day trip to explore Michigan and how it ties into literacy as well. So that's going to be something new and unique.
All right, that sounds amazing. And so you can find out all of this information on the CSA website, right?
CSA website, and then I would say the university website, and GrisOrgs. Got to emphasize GrisOrgs. And that's another real important way for students to get involved and be knowledgeable what's happening on campus, and get connected to the organizations if they want to join, or they just want to find out what's happening on campus through their specific activities too. So encourage returning students to stay connected to GrisOrgs, and new students to register on it.
Well, that's all the time we have for today. Thank you so much for joining us, Jean Ann. Make sure to tune in next time for another Explore OU interview. Back to you, Lucy.
Thank you, Jean Ann, for letting us know all that CSA has coming up over the next few weeks. I sure look forward to seeing everybody out here soon. Another opportunity to get involved with OU can happen on the other side of the world. OU TV took some time to sit down with Dan Gildner and talk to him about his experience studying abroad with OU.
My name is Daniel Gildner. I am a junior here at Oakland University. I study Spanish, language and lit, as well as psychology, and I am a student advisor here for the International Ed Office. I studied abroad in Segovia, Spain over this past summer, the summer of, what would that be, 2014. I was there for 6 weeks working on my Spanish speaking skills, as well as taking classes over in Spain. Honestly, really struggled in some of my Spanish classes, communicating especially, and I knew that I needed hands-on experience. I also knew I needed college credit to keep on pace to graduate. Found this to be the perfect fit, the perfect opportunity to get credit over the summer as well as to travel. Well, I would say the most important and the first step would be to meet with a person in that department. For example, since I study Spanish, I met with there is a designated professor for study abroad for Spanish students, and I met with that individual, and she told me what program she recommends, what classes, and she ultimately approved the credits that I would take over in Spain so that they would bounce back here to Oakland. And why I chose to do this was just to share my experience with study abroad, because it was just so great that I would feel wrong not doing this. People come in and ask how my trip was, and they want to see pictures and all that, and I feel as if sharing my experience, it can help promote study abroad and the importance of it, and hence why I advise.
We have to step away, but when we come back, we'll be reviewing all of Oakland University's upcoming events, as well as OU's recent trip to Comerica Park. Stay tuned.
I know, 2 seconds. Hang on, just stand still. Stand still. 1 second. Just okay, go, go, go. Boys, hang on, boys.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. There are thousands of children in foster care who will take you just as you are.
Maybe he's really focused.
Hey, Michael. Michael. Maybe he likes spinning the wheels.
Maybe he just loves trucks.
Maybe he's just being a boy.
Preoccupation with objects is one early sign of autism. Learn the others today. The sooner it's diagnosed, the better.
All right, give me a spot. You know my motto, safety first.
They could be dangerous. I think we should call animal control.
Animal control?
To be safe.
Don't worry.
Just...
I got this. It's a new motto.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. There are thousands of teens in foster care who don't need perfection. They need you.
In the small town of Elmira, New York, a boy was born into an all-American family. The odds of him achieving his dream in the fashion industry? 1 in 23 million. The odds of having a child diagnosed with autism? 1 in 88. I am Tommy Hilfiger, and my family is affected by autism. Learn more at autismspeaks.org/signs.
Thank you for staying with us over the break. Next, we'll see what happens when the Grizzlies enter Comerica Park.
On August 5th, Oakland University and the Oakland Alumni Association cheered on the Detroit Tigers against the Kansas City Royals for the 11th annual OU Night at Comerica Park. The annual outing allows alumni and their families the chance to purchase discounted tickets to the special game. Included with the tickets was a buffet provided by Comerica Park and an exclusive OU baseball cap for the event. Over 400 alumni took advantage of the deal, selling out a section of the park and filling up a series of charter buses reserved for transportation. If the idea of a free buffet and great seats wasn't enough, special appearances were made by mascots Grizz and Paws, with opportunities to win OU swag packs and tickets to Oakland athletic games throughout the year. OU was also presented with the honor of the first pitch being thrown by University President Dr. George Hind. The Tigers went above and beyond standard hospitality by providing President Hind with a personalized jersey for the pitch. Good times continued throughout the night as the Tigers won that game with a score of 2-1 and would go on to win the series. Don't worry if you missed this out-of-the-park event. The Center for Student Activities will be hosting events throughout the year. To check out the schedule, go to the CSA office in the lower level of the Oakland Center.
Wow, that looked like such a great time. As we come to a close, here's a calendar of all the great upcoming events at OU. Check it out and get involved. Thank you so much for joining us in this episode of Explore OU. I'm your host, Lucy Price, and I cannot wait to see you next time. Bye!